The celebration should have been simple, pure American pride. But instead of letting the moment breathe, TDS-stricken critics rushed to sour the joy of Team USA winning men's hockey goal for the first time since the legendary Miracle on Ice, all because the president cracked a joke. As readers know, Team USA sealed the goal with a gritty 2-1 overtime victory over arch-rival Canada in the men's ice hockey final at the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan, Italy. The hero of the night was star forward Jack Hughes of the New Jersey Devils, who buried the game-winning goal and followed it with a powerful, unapologetic message of patriotism. This is all about our country right now. I love the USA. I love my teammates. It is unbelievable, Hughes said on NBC. The U.S. is a hockey brotherhood. It is so strong. And with all the support from former players, I have never been more proud to be an American. Donald Trump also let his trademark humor take center stage, cracking a few jokes. Kilkina one about inviting the U.S. women's hockey team to the State of the Union after they won gold over Canada by the exact same 2-1 overtime scored just days earlier. We are going to have to bring the women's team. You do know that. Trump joked, I do believe I would probably be impeached if I did not. The men laughed, not out of disrespect for the women, whom they clearly admire, but because they understand how relentlessly Trump's critics look for anything to twist into outrage. And let us be honest, they were also laughing because Trump is genuinely funny. Predictably, miserable liberal feminists flooded social media, melting down over Trump yet again, and even attacking the men's hockey team for the supposed crime of laughing at a joke.
He has to invite the women's team also, obviously in a manner that belittled the accomplishments of the women's hockey team compared to the men's. And it upsets me for so many reasons beyond just the athletics of it all. I consider myself to be something of an athlete, not at all on a professional scale, but certainly recreationally I enjoy running, and I'm training for a marathon right now.
And USA laughing with President Trump as he complains about having to invite the women's hockey team too, as if the men's hockey team winning gold is a much bigger deal. Show some fucking respect for your fellow Team USA athletes. God damn.
They won gold, but what they laughed at afterward is what people should be talking about. Trump told the U.S. men's hockey team after their gold medal winning match against Canada, quote, I must tell you, we're going to have to bring the women too. You do know that. Believe me, I probably would be impeached, okay? He was insinuating celebrating the men alone would spark backlash because the women's hockey team won too. And no one in that locker room pushed back.
Create a sharp reaction defending Kash Patel mid-media backlash over claims that he was partying with Olympic hockey champions while serious issues exist at home. Opened by questioning why the media suddenly pretends an FBI director must be locked in a bunker 24/7 while ignoring years of institutional failures, politicization, and scandals under previous leadership, emphasize that acknowledging and celebrating Team USA after an Olympic gold win is not a distraction. T-Court's patriotism, morale, and leadership point out the double standard. When establishment officials socialize or attend elite events, it is framed as networking. But when Patel stands with American athletes, it is portrayed as a scandal. Frame this attack as less about accountability and more about punishing a reformer who refuses to play by Washington's rules. Let us listen to how CNN is framing this, because the way they tell the story says a lot more than the story itself.
Director flew to Milan on the FBI's Gulfstream private jet for meetings with Italian law enforcement and security officials, adding that the FBI plays a major role in Olympic security and that the trip was planned months in advance. Of course, the Olympics was planned years in advance. Director Patel responded to the criticism on X, apparently not taking it very seriously, writing, quote, for the very concerned media, yes, I love America, and was extremely humbled when my friends, the newly minted gold medal winners on Team USA, invited me into the locker room to celebrate this historic moment with the boys, unquote, on X. Joining us now to discuss is the former FBI Deputy Director, Andrew McCabe. I know that Republicans on Capitol Hill are embarrassed about this, not just Democrats. Do you think Director Patel partying with Team USA in Italy was appropriate? And what do you make of the FBI's explanation for why he was in Italy? You've certainly taken meetings around the world.
Yeah, I mean, the video is ridiculous and was completely inappropriate for him to be engaging, to go at all. Let's be honest. The excuse that he had to go for security meetings the day before the games are over is patently ridiculous. It's to find Iranian sleeper agents in the United States.
Andrew McCabe, who is now frequently featured on CNN, served as deputy director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation during the Trump years. His downfall came from ethics violations and lack of candor, not a single bribery-style crime, but the implications were serious. 1. Lack of candor, lying under oath. McCabe was fired in March 2018 after the DOJ Inspector General found he lied multiple times to investigators and under oath about authorizing leaks to the media. He approved leaks to the Wall Street Journal in 2016, then denied doing so. Later changed his story. The Inspector General concluded this showed intentional dishonesty, not confusion. In the FBI, lack of candor is a fireable offense, especially for leadership. McCabe authorized leaks designed to protect his own reputation, counter negative press, influence public perception during an election year. This directly violated FBI rules requiring strict political neutrality and media discipline. McCabe was not convicted of a crime, and charges were ultimately not pursued. However, being fired for lying is career-ending in federal law enforcement. Many FBI agents have been fired or prosecuted for far less. The issue was trust, integrity, and abuse of authority. When CNN brings on Andrew McCabe as a neutral expert, they are presenting someone who was fired for dishonesty, was involved in politically sensitive investigations, played a role in eroding public trust in the FBI. That context is almost never disclosed to viewers. Just a reminder, Andrew McCabe was not pushed out for politics. He was fired after the DOJ Inspector General found he lied under oath and authorized leaks. That is not speculation. That is the official record. So there you have it. While the media rushes to attack Kash Patel for supporting Team USA and celebrating American excellence, the truth is clear. He is doing his job, showing leadership, and standing with our champions. Meanwhile, figures like Andrew McCabe, who were fired for lying under oath and leaking information, are regularly elevated by the same networks that now try to tear Patel down. The real crisis is not someone enjoying a moment of patriotism. It is a media class obsessed with tearing down anyone who actually puts the country first. If you agree and want to see more no-nonsense reactions to these media double standards, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one, and your voice matters. Stay tuned because the next story is going to expose even more hypocrisy you will not hear anywhere else.